Okay, let's get started. Let's talk about a trade that I have in my account right now that I want to close with you together. And I want to explain to you how I'm closing the trade, why I'm closing the trade, why I'm taking profits right now and not wait a few more days, because that is important that you have the right mindset as a trader. So let's jump right in. The trade that I want to talk about is Uber. Now, let me just briefly recap the whole trade and then show you what I'm doing today. So we are actually trading the wheel option strategy. And if you're new to this and don't know much about the strategy, I'll link to it in the description. So the first trade was that I sold 7 put strikes at an expiration of August 14th. So I did this and I collected $175. So that's already in my account. Now, the second trade was that I got assigned and I bought 400 shares of Uber at $30. So this is required $12,000 in buying power. And this is what you'll see right now in the account. So here's Uber. As you can see, I own 400 shares. And as soon as I got these shares, I also sold 4 calls with a strike of 31 expiring August 28th. Now, today is August 26th. So these calls will expire in 2 days from now. And we talked about the 3 possible scenarios. That on August 28th, in 2 days from now, Uber is either below 30, which would be, for this particular trade, the worst case scenario. And in a worst case scenario, I would make $383. So not bad for a worst case scenario, right? We also thought if Uber is between 30 and 31 on August 28th, I would make $583. And in a best case scenario, if Uber is above 31 in 2 days from now, then I would make $783. So why am I considering, or why will I close the trade here today? Well, let's take a look at Uber here. And if you look at what happened, you see in a best case scenario, what did I just say? I will make $783. If I'm closing the trade right now, you see I already have realized profits. This is what you see in this column here. All of these profits are realized profits. And you see, I've been trading this particular account that you're seeing here for the past 4 weeks, and I've realized already more than $2,000. This year's unrealized profits. So the $1,000 unrealized profits means that I cannot buy anything for this. If the market turns around and tanks, this $1,000 can disappear. So my goal today is to take $600 out of the $1,000 off the market. And I'll give you the 2 reasons of why I'm doing it. So as you can see, this account here overall is up around $3,000 in a matter of just a few weeks here. And this is exactly what I expect with this strategy. It's a very conservative strategy, so I expect it to generate around $2,500 per month. So here we are overachieving our goal here. So you see, right now I have 400 shares of Uber and I sold 4 calls against it. Now, let me show you actually a pretty cool function here of Tastyworks. Tastyworks is the broker that I personally use. If you would like to know why I'm using this broker, I'll post a link in the description to a video that I did about the best broker for 2020. I compared 5 different brokerages and I decided to go with Tastyworks. By the way, if you would like to learn more about Tastyworks, go to rockwelltrading.com, Tastyworks. I'll post the link in the description. Anyhow, see, as I'm selecting both the shares and the option here, I can actually analyze this trade. You see, if I would hold this trade for an additional 2 days, I could make an additional $50. But here's the deal. Let's take a look at Uber right now. Uber today was skyrocketing. As you can see, Uber today has moved up 3%. That's not bad for Uber at all. Now again, my risk is if Uber drops below 30 again. And it could happen because, as you know, right now there's this gig worker thing going on. So if I can close a trade at $733 out of a maximum profit of $783, let's just do the math here. So if I can close it at $733 out of a possibility of $783, you see, I realize 93.6% of my profits. What do you think about this? So is it really worth keeping this trade open for another 2 days where anything could happen. I mean, as you know, there's something going on with Uber, Lyft, and the state of California, and I actually don't want to risk it. So this is why right now I want to close this trade at 94% of the possible profit. Is this making sense at all before we close the trades here? Because here's one important thing that I've learned. Don't be a dick for a tick. I mean, don't try to squeeze the last profit out of the market, because you know what the markets are doing with people who are greedy. The markets punish people who are greedy. So if I can pocket right now 94%, I'll be happy to do this. Here is the easiest way to do it. Now, what I could do, again, I own 400 shares and I sold 4 calls. So what I need to do right now is 2 things. I need to sell the 400 shares that I own, and I will make a profit of $866. And at the same time, I need to buy back the calls that I sold according to the strategy here. And this will yield in a loss of $304. So overall, I'll be left with $562. The easiest way here with Tastyworks is to basically click on both, that I select both, right mouse click, and just say close the full position here. And so you want to close the full position here at $30.90. That actually sounds good. So we'll do review and send. Now here's what happens as we are sending it. You see, a lot of the buying power will be increased. I will get $6,000 more in buying power here, and I will make a profit. So with Tastyworks, again, super easy to do this. There's a reason of why I'm using Tastyworks, because I feel it's one of the easiest platforms to use. I actually did a tutorial on Tastyworks, so if you're interested in this, I'll post the link in the description. It's probably called Tastyworks tutorial or something like this. So let's just briefly review so that you see exactly what's happening, because we have a few more minutes before the markets close. Right now, it is 15 minutes before the markets are closing. So let's take a look at this. Uber here, this is the row that I want you to pay attention to. My maximum profit is $783, and here right now I can realize $743. Keep in mind, I only realized $175. That is money already in my pocket. The $566 are still up in the air. And if over the next few days Uber would tank, it wouldn't be good. So what you will see is, as I'm hitting submit right now, the unrealized P&L for Uber will be 0, and the realized one will be increased. So let's do this. Let's go back to the trade. Let's actually send the order and see if we are getting filled. So the order is working in the market right now. We see it here at activity. I want to sell it at 30.90, and right now it's at 30.90, 30.88. So we might have to wait a few minutes until we're getting filled. I mean, this is the beauty of being live here together with you, so that you see the order is working right now. I also want to show you all the filled orders just for today here. So we'll see if this gets over to filled right now, or if I need to lower my price from 30.90 to 30.89. Again, don't be a dick for a tick. Always keep this in mind. See, in Uber, we got filled at 30.88. So yes, we left a few dollars on the table. So what? The maximum profit was $783. Let's see how much we realized now with Uber. $735. Okay, so we left what, $5 or $7 on the table? Big deal. Let's bring up our handy dandy calculator here. 735 divided by 783, which would have been the max profit. So we are at 93.8% of our maximum profit, and we reduce our risk to what? Whopping 0. Now here is the super important thing. Take care of your trades. You gotta manage your risk. When you manage your risk and you take risk off the table as soon as you can, your account will grow, right? So this is important. Now let's go back here, and this is exactly what happened. You see the unrealized profit went to 0, and now this money is in my pocket, or to be exact, it's in the account. Nobody can take this away. So if tomorrow Uber drops to $28, I do not care, right? that is the great thing. Okay, has this been helpful at all? Because if it is, do me a favor and like the video, because if you enjoyed this video and you like it, then others will see it as well. Feel free to share this video with anybody who you think might find this helpful. And if this was your first time here and you have seen it, just click on the subscribe button and click the little bell, because this way you get notified whenever I release a new video and talking about more videos. There's probably more videos popping up on the screen right now. Click on any of these that are making sense to you, and I'll see you in the next video.